BOLA wrap. Apprehending suspects isn't always the easiest task for police forces. That's where BOLA wrap comes in. This handheld device allows officers to stop a suspect in their tracks safely and effectively. Electronically charged, it will unleash high-quality strings that will wrap around a subject's arms or legs, stopping them. It's pain-free and meant to stop any and all escalation between the police officer and the citizen. It also only takes 3 to 5 seconds to reload, in case they need to use it multiple times in one instance. Through body cam footage, BOLA wrap has found that police have had over 100 successful outcomes using their product. In fact, over 750 police agencies have been using BOLA wrap, and who knows, maybe more will in the future. The BOLA wrap will definitely change the way police are able to interact with the public and may lower instances of excessive force by a large percentage. If you thought the BOLA wrap was an innovative creation, wait until you see the next item on today's list. HUAAO dart launcher. Sometimes we may need to keep our self-defense gadgets hidden, as brandishing them could potentially escalate a situation more than it needs to be. That is why the HUAAO dart launcher is an incredible project that will not only keep you safe, but will take your attacker by surprise. What looks like a normal pen case is actually a device that can save your life if need be. You simply undo the lid to the case to reveal your pens, then press the corresponding button and your darts will launch out of the case and towards your target. Each dart is made of stainless steel and can be launched up to 20 feet. This is a perfect invention for an emergency situation, especially if your target isn't at close range. There's also safety precautions in place, making sure the darts won't accidentally launch while you're carrying the case on your being. It's currently available to purchase for just $17. Would you use something like the HUAAO dart launcher? Let us know in the comment section below. In the meantime, check out this next item on our list. SPORK knife. Who says self-defense tools can't also be practical? That's why we just had to talk about the SPORK knife in today's video. Just as the name suggests, this item is a SPORK, that's a spoon and fork combo for those of you who may not know. You can use it to enjoy a plethora of meals. But let's say you're having lunch and all of a sudden need to defend yourself. Simply twist off the top half of the SPORK knife to reveal a 2.5-inch serrated blade, which comes in handy not only for self-defense, but if you need help cutting your food too. This tool's got many ways to use it. Overall, the SPORK is a little over 6 inches and held together with a friction-style lock. You're able to purchase your very own SPORK knife for the price of $10. So, if you're in need of a tactical-style SPORK with a blade, this product is definitely for you. And if it's not, maybe the next one on our list is. We have a feeling you'll really enjoy it. LIFELITE. You deserve to feel safe in your home, but sometimes that isn't always the case. We can feel vulnerable to attacks, especially when it's dark out. LIFELITE is here to make sure you never feel that way again. What looks like a typical flashlight is actually one of the best self-defense tools out there. LIFELITE shoots a non-lethal irritant projectile at your target that will incapacitate them and give you time to flee to safety. With other irritant products like pepper spray, you need to be exact, and sometimes you run the risk of injuring yourself in the process. Not with LIFELITE. In fact, it can shoot up to 60 feet away and doesn't even have to hit your target to be effective. You don't even need a permit or a waiting period to own one, so you can start protecting yourself today. The best part is it fits right in your nightstand drawer, so it's always ready just when you need it. The LIFELITE kit is available to purchase for $300 and it comes with 1 launcher and 15 projectiles. If you live in California, Massachusetts or New York, you may have to get the LIFELITE compliant version, which operates under your local government's laws regarding self-defense tools. This product is amazing, but the next one is sure to blow you away. Yellow Jacket phone case. If there's one thing we carry with us at all time, it's our phones. So why not turn your phone into something that can help keep you safe? With the Yellow Jacket phone case, you can. The Yellow Jacket phone case may just look like your typical phone case, but it's so much more than that. It's an undercover taser, so in case anyone gets too close, you can send mass volts of electricity through them. Don't worry, there's multiple safety features implemented in the Yellow Jacket's design to stop it from accidentally discharging while in your pocket. The stun gun has to actually be activated before it will go off. Not only is it a great way to keep yourself safe, but it actually powers your phone and extends the life of your battery. Because a charged phone when out by yourself is just as important to your safety as a stun gun. You never leave your phone at home, so you may as well make sure it can help save your life in case of an emergency. And if we're talking about life-saving, this next product definitely fits that description. If you're enjoying the video, hit that subscribe button and give the video a like. Make sure you turn the bell on so you don't miss out on any new content posted every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Also, leave a comment on what technology inventions you would like to see in the future. Taser Pulse. When we can't fight, experts suggest the best option is to run. Separate yourself from the threat. But sometimes that isn't always possible, and you may need some extra help to incapacitate someone posing a risk to you. The team behind Taser Pulse knows this, and that's why they created a product with civilian usage in mind. This taser gun acts similarly to those used by police agencies, but made for the everyday man and woman to be able to operate. It's a non-lethal tool that can stun any threat that's up to 15 feet away from you. And it'll keep the suspect immobile for up to 30 seconds, giving you ample time to get yourself away from the situation. The team behind this invention cares so much about your safety that if you ditch your Taser Pulse gun in an emergency, they'll send you a new one free of charge. You can buy your own Taser Pulse on their site for just $400. We all have a right to defend ourselves, and the Taser Pulse is an amazing way to do it. Know what else is amazing? The next item on our list. Covert Pepper Spray. The harsh reality is that danger can lurk around any corner, and we need to be prepared to face it whenever it rears its ugly head. This is why securing a Covert Pepper Spray can really give you a one-up on anyone who may try and attack you. COP, which stands for Case of Pain, looks like your typical clutch, one you would carry with you on a night out or to and from work. However, it's actually a secret pepper spray holder which will allow you to sneak attack anyone who tries to harm you. The Covert Pepper Spray also follows standards set by police and military when creating their pepper spray to ensure that it's strong enough to actually incapacitate an attacker. Many commercial pepper sprays don't do this and end up leaving the users vulnerable to physical harm. It's available to purchase for just $50, which is definitely worth the price when you remember how safe you'll feel after you have one. Bulletproof Bag. Gun violence is on the rise, and at times it may feel like you can't do anything to save yourself in a situation where firearms are involved. That's not true at all. With the Bulletproof Bag by Guard Dog, you can protect yourself from potential bullets that may come your way. It looks just like any other backpack, but has smart shield technology that allows it to deflect bullets, protecting you, the wearer, as it does. The Bulletproof Bag also has over 20 compartments, so you can store your phone, laptop, wallet, ID, anything you may need on you, which may help you survive a sudden emergency. Speaking of electronics, you can also charge them with the built-in charging port the bag has. You'll never be without full protection with this bulletproof bag. It comes in a variety of colors, all of which are available to purchase for $190. Small price to pay for peace of mind. I hope you're still tuned in, because you don't want to miss number 2 on today's list. APACHE Knuckle Duster. There's been some incredible self-defense gadgets on today's list, but they wouldn't be here without the invention of the past. Let's take a quick look at self-defense history with our next gadget, the APACHE Knuckle Duster. Brass knuckles? Nope. A gun? Not quite. A knife? Close. It's all three. Yes, you heard correctly. The APACHE Knuckle Duster was developed in Belgium by Louis Doln in 1860 and could stab, shoot, or bludgeon anyone in a matter of seconds. This tiny tool was designed to fit in one's pocket and always be handy when an emergency may arise. If you're interested in purchasing an item like this, well, we may have some bad news for you. They were never mass-produced, so they're quite rare to come by these days. In fact, if you're a fan of collecting historic memorabilia, you may be able to purchase one of these for the steep price of $2,400. Keep in mind that the revolver portion is no longer functional, due to it using bullets that have since ceased production. Even though it's not as new or high-tech as some of the other items on today's list, it's still an incredible innovation in self-defense technology, even if it was made centuries ago. Now it's time for the final self-defense item we have in today's video, and you won't believe your eyes when you see this one. TIGERLADY Claw. Having a self-defense tool that you can bring with you anywhere is crucial. With TIGERLADY Claw, you're simply meant to hold it in the palm of your hand. It doesn't get much more transportable than that. What is it though? A tool that is made to replicate a cat's sharp claws, allowing you to scratch and maul anyone who attempts to attack you. The tool is discreet and the claws retract, so they'll never see it coming. One of the best functions of the TIGERLADY claw is that it's designed to collect DNA of your attacker. So if they get away, you can take the tool to the local police department, and through the process of forensic science, you can help identify and keep them off the street. They're available to purchase for just $35. So if you find yourself walking home late at night, this may be a purchase you want to look into. That's it for today's video. We hope you enjoyed, and as always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. See you next time.